was born and raised and went to college in New York. I studied mathematics and got my degree in applied math. And when I think about my professional career, it can actually be divided into three fairly equal sections. The first 10 years I worked in telecommunications in Manhattan, mainly designing data networks for large businesses. The second 10 years I worked in research and development, still in telecommunications. And then the last 11 years I've been here at the Prep. I am married. My husband Paul is a wildlife biologist for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. We have 2 sons. Matt graduated from the Prep in 2007 and he's an environmental lawyer in Denver. Michael graduated in 2010 and he's an environmental geologist here in New Jersey. Love to be outside, love to camp and hike and fish. Recently we've been visiting national parks all the way from Alaska to the Everglades and many places in between. The SAT program has been around for a very long time, and I believe it will continue to be around for the foreseeable future. The majority of colleges still require the SAT or ACT as a component in their college admissions process, but I'm very happy to hear and to read more and more colleges are opting to go SAT optional, including most recently George Washington, St. Joe's, Rowan, Temple, and even University of Delaware next year for their in-state students are doing a pilot program going SAT optional. SAT optional is a great opportunity for those students whose GPAs and SATs are not equivalent. Looking back on a student's 3 years of high school academic performance is a much better indicator of success. But unfortunately, I think for our current students and for the foreseeable future, they will still have to deal with standardized tests. St. Augustine offers usually about a dozen AP courses every year to the upperclassmen, the juniors and seniors, and I think it's a great program. The students who are qualified to take those courses can learn material at a college level. If they choose to sit for the AP exam at the end of the year and score high enough, they could earn college credits. Probably more importantly, they're getting exposed to the material that they're going to be learning in college. Some of the disadvantages of the AP courses, actually one disadvantage, I think the students really need to be realistic on what courses they take and how many they take. They should take courses they're truly interested in, not just because they want an AP on their transcript. They are going to be asked to do more work, and they have to be dedicated to do that work, to putting the time and effort into that course. Also, it looks worse to get a low grade on an AP course than not to take the course at all. So in summary, they really need to be realistic and do some soul searching on how many courses they can handle. Don't take so many that it's going to add undue stress to their senior life. This is a wonderful, as well as a little bit of a stressful time for our seniors within the next 4 to 6 weeks. If you're considering a college that you have never visited, strongly encourage you to go visit that school. Most colleges offer what they call Accepted Students Day. Take advantage of going to them. It's another time to go visit the college, even if you've been there before. You'll see the other students that are also interested in enrolling. It's a great opportunity to ask the professors, as well as the current students who are enrolled there, some questions that you have thought of since your first visit. And this time go with a little bit more critical eye, thinking, is this a place I see myself for the next 4 years? Another very important component that you should be thinking about over the next couple of weeks is the financial aid packages that the colleges are offering you. Review each one carefully. Different colleges report their financial aid in different ways. Talk to your family. Make sure you're doing the math correctly, because this is a commitment over 4 years. It's not just for 1 year. And lastly, be nice to your parents. This is also a very stressful time for them. think about it. You'll be leaving for college in 6 months, so be aware.